Hi everyone, welcome back to PANDA PLAYS. Today you can find me near the water, the rocks, poetic landscape. We are playing Dear Esther, developed by the Chinese Room. You might know this game, it's quite an old game. It was released in 2008 and re-released in 2012. You might be wondering, why the hell are you playing it then? I saw Kim from the Yogscast playing Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which is their newest game, the newest game from the Chinese Room, which was released past August. Really enjoyed her series on the game and the type of game. So I decided to play the first game the Chinese Room created, which is called Dear Esther. Basically, the punchline or the theme of this game should be a deserted island, a lost man, memories of a fatal crash, a book written by a dying explorer. To me that sounds like really nice. The thing about this game is, however, it's very story based. So there's like no puzzles, no missions, it's all exploring and finding out what the story is about. So if you're into that kind of thing and into like really nice landscapes and stuff, and good music, like obviously, then keep on watching. I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, Dear Esther. Let's start the game, shall we? Okay, so there's the lighthouse, the buoy, I don't know what that is, the caves, and the beacon. So we'll start at the lighthouse. Play this chapter? Yes. Okay, so there are 4 chapters apparently. Maybe we can unlock some more, I don't know. Really excited to play this.
Dear Esther, I've lost track of how long I've been here and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I've always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Oh, that was it? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh, the lighthouse. Very cool. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, I just had to change my controls. Okay, so we're at a very moldy looking lighthouse. Oh, it's getting windy. There's a boat and everything. Oh, another boat. It doesn't look like a very secure boat. Oh, another lighthouse there. One that's actually functioning, it seems. Ah, we're gonna have to go in, won't we? Oh my god. There's a very moldy looking toilet. Is that music? Oh, there's music on the floor. Like, no, not music on the floor, but I mean like... what are these called in English? Yeah, I can't read that. What was that sound? I'm half expecting like a fetus to lie in here after watching PT so many times. Okay, so a book. Ah, I'm hearing sounds. Yeah, I really can't read what that book is about. What else is here? A map? Is that a map of the UK? Let me check. Seems to be, yeah. More maps. Sounds are creeping me out. I don't know what that is. Okay. Paint. Shh. Okay. Oh. What? They use paint to write like chemical reactions? I've never been good at chemistry, so I would not be able to tell what this is. But it's chemistry, right? That I can tell. Okay. So there's books, maps of the UK, and chemical reactions. I have no idea what's going on. More paint. I thought these were heads. Oh my god, I thought these were heads. Oh, that freaked me out. More paint. Loads of paint. And a bucket. Okay, so we can go downwards and we can go upwards. What do we want to do? I don't know, I feel like the solution is probably, you know, upwards, so we can go downwards to see what there is to discover down here. And like, this is a game from 2008 and I think it looks like not bad. And when I saw what's it called again? Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. That looked amazing. So if you like me playing this game and if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and like buy a copy of that game because it looks amazeballs. That took place in like the Midlands of the UK, in like a tiny town, and it was portrayed beautifully. It was portrayed beautifully. I don't know where this takes place though. Like the southern part, South England, along the coast line, perhaps?
At night, you can see the lights sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs, they are mundane. But down here, they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
That's very philosophical? Philosophical? I'm gonna say that in English. Oh wow. Look how beautiful it is here. I really love like the coastline of England. I could totally see myself grow old and like buying a little cottage there. Or going on a holiday there. Oh. That's an arrow, it seems. That seems something mathematical, no? Yeah, it is. It's... Shit, I don't know what's it called in English. Okay, let me check. Okay, I looked it up what it's called. Isn't this the golden ratio? Like the mathematical rule that in nature there are like weird... Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Like Google it. Golden ratio. I think that's it. Oh, my mathematics teacher would be so pissed at me right now. Me not being able to explain what it is. Look at this.
Dear Esther, I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still trample. I will carry a torch for you. I will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
Someone's poetic. Okay, I'm thinking a little car crash occurred here. Because, I mean, there are tires and marks along here. Yeah, that does not look pretty. No idea who died here. The person like narrating the story, or Esther, or can't get up here. Can I? No, I'm thinking this is it. I want to go back. Can I still go back? Can I still get like up there? Yeah, okay. So a car crash happened here. Someone probably died. What was the first, like the punchline of the game again? A deserted island, a lost man, memories of a fatal crash. A book written by a dying explorer. So there was a car crash, obviously. We've got that checked off. We now only need the book of the dying explorer, a lost man, and I'm thinking this is the deserted island. I don't know if the explorer is the lost man or if that's someone else we're talking about. Let's go up these steps. I love this. I love how rugged the coast of the UK is. I've actually lived in the UK for 6 months in Southampton, and there was a harbor there, like quite a famous one. It was actually the harbor where the Titanic left. I mean, it left in Ireland, but the guests actually boarded um, the the cruise ship in Southampton and not in Ireland. In Ireland
Donnelly's
only.
book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
Okay, so he's a dying man and he's reading a book by a no. He's a lost man reading a book by a dying explorer. Okay, I'll just quickly finish my story up before I interrupt something again. So yeah, the Titanic left with the workers in Ireland, but the guests actually boarded the Titanic in Southampton. So it's quite a big port there. And I kind of missed like this rugged landscape. I didn't really see that
When
there.
someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Ooh. Okay, so what do we already know? We know there's been a car crash, and we saw lines in the stone. So there's been a car crash, someone wanted to get someone's attention, drew the lines in the stone perhaps, probably died, and they're speaking of an infection, not just of the flesh, or whatever was it was he said. So that probably means there's like a, oh my god, left or right? I don't know. Right. Let's go right. Always go right. So yeah, there's an infection and it probably makes
We
you
are
go
not like
crazy.
Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
What? Oh my god, that sounds disturbing. Is that a ship? There's a huge ship. Oh my god. Let's go check it out. Let's go on an adventure.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Did you hear that? Sounded like a radio. In the other game...
I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
What does that mean? Seriously. I wanted to say that is the lighthouse where we started our adventure. I'm thinking we have to go in a cave. I heard radio sounds, and radios were a big thing in the last game. Oh my god. That's what he meant with like caves and luminescence. Oh, the fucking flashlight scares me every time. Okay, here's the paint. Again. What is that? It's a moon? Oh my god. This is so cool. I actually feel like whispering. But I don't know what they are. They look like body parts. And that's another chemical reaction. If only I would have paid more attention in chemistry class. I would know what to look for now. Okay, what's this? Another tree type thing. Another tree. I don't hear a radio anymore. I'm thinking I maybe did something wrong. Can I go? No. Or is this a... No, that's not a way out. That's not a way out. Fuck's sake. Oh, that scared me. It scared me a lot. Okay, so that was this. I thought this cave would be a way to get to the boat, but apparently it's not. I keep saying boat. It's not a boat. It's a giant ship. Oh, music. Oh. Oh, what's happening? I can't go up. I can't go up. Am I dying?
Come back.
Oh my god. The fuck just happened? Did I drown? Or can I just simply not get over there? Is that what this is? I actually have a swim up button and I pressed it just to make sure I wouldn't drown. So, is this part of the story? Oh no, I actually drowned. Okay. Now I get it. You see? No, I just let go of it, and I'm still not drowning. I don't know what's happening. I'll just press it just to be sure that I don't drown. No, 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 no. I keep pressing it and I still drown.
Come back.
Okay, so what? I can't get there? But I want to. What am I doing wrong? Am I using the wrong... No, swim up. I was pressing the right key. Eesh. Okay, let's try it again, okay? No? No? Seriously? I can't get there? Oh, I'll probably have to go up the mountain.